Hello and welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio, home of Motorsports Talk. We're on MR3 and we're talking trucks. Kyle Busch wins the final truck race of the regular season with the 18 Toyota Tundra, also the most laps led, leading 95 of the 150 lapper. The second most laps led was Daniel Suarez, who led 43. And here is the Motorsports Radio breakdown. It was the American Ethanol E15 225, 150 laps. We went to 151 with OT. A Friday night fight for a spot on the Chase grid. And no, not for the Sprint Cup drivers, but for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series drivers. Spencer Gallagher, driver of the 23 Silverado, was the pole sitter on Friday. John West Townley started in second place with the 05 in Silverado, and then starting in third, Daniel Suarez with the 51 Toyota Tundra. Matt Tift, driver of the 11 Tundra, makes his return to the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. He started in 11th with the 11 truck. 32 trucks make up the field in the Truck Series. Out of the 32, 8 will make it into the Truck Chase. The top 5 at the drop of the green flag: Spencer Gallagher, John West Townley, Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick, and Timothy Peters. 23:05, 51, 29 to 17. Green flag drops at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. A fun day Friday in our nation's Midwest, and they're off with the 150 lapper underway. Tyler Reddick moves up to second in lap 2. Lap 3, John West Townley down to 6. Not much distance between the top 5 at this moment. Now, question number 1 comes out of lap 3. Points lead William Byron. The 9 gets into the 41, gets loose, and then into the wall and into the garage, but no worries for the number 9 driver, since William Byron has already secured a spot in the chase with 5 wins in 2016. The 41 driver is Ben Rhodes. Now, he didn't make contact with the 41, got very close, was on the inside of the 41, but the air in between these two trucks causes the number 9 to get loose. So we go back to green at lap 9, and then right after the restart, we get a new leader. Kyle Busch gets in front with the 18 Toyota Tundra, and now a battle for the lead between Kyle Busch and Spencer Gallagher. And then a 3 wide as Daniel Suarez moves in on the inside from the wall to the infield. The 18, 23, and the 51, Busch on the outside, Suarez on the inside, and Gallagher in the middle, and Daniel Suarez gets by on the inside, moving up from third to first. Top 5, lap 25, Daniel Suarez, Spencer Gallagher, Kyle Busch, who is now in third, John West Townley, and Ben Kennedy. Tyler Reddick drops down to 15th. And again, but not much of a gap between the trucks. The delta between the top 3 was averaging around half a second, the half-second mark. So now this was early in the race, in about lap 30 or so. And as we get into the mid-30s, then we saw the intervals break the full second mark. However, the delta is still in the half-second. Now, the Daniel Suarez at lap 37 had a 1.7 second lead on second place. Spencer Gallagher right before Kyle Busch steals second. Spencer Gallagher down to third. However, Daniel Suarez still holding a 1.8 second lead now, a 1.794 to be exact. But Spencer Gallagher, after getting second, taking Woodruff down to fourth, then as fifth, and then down to fifth, and John West Townley moves up to third. So now Daniel Suarez now starts mixing in with some lap traffic with a 1.15 second lead at lap 44. Top 5, lap 45. Here we go. Daniel Suarez, Kyle Busch, John West Townley, Ben Kennedy, and Christopher Bell, who's now in 5th. That would be the 19, 18, 05, 33, and the 4. And then question number 2, lap 45, for the expiration of the question clock. It was the lucky 13, the 13th time this season that the question clock has expired. History in the making, my friends. History in the making. And an uncontrolled tire rolling across pit road. Didn't know whose tire it was at first, but before long, not too long, we found out that the loose tire was from the 17 team driver, Timothy Peters. So the 17 gets penalized, and also the 13, removal of equipment. Restart lap 51, Kyle Busch again in the lead. Johnny Sauter in second now with the 21 truck. Christopher Bell in third with the number 4 truck. Daniel Suarez down in 5th, and Spencer Gallagher drops down to 8th. Lap 50 starts the last 100. A very short race on Friday. And around they go in the Windy City metropolitan area, Chicagoland, out there in the land of Lincoln. So Johnny Sauter now running second, and Kyle Busch in the lead at lap 61. Busch with a 2-second lead on second place, Johnny Sauter. Top 5, lap 65, Kyle Busch, Johnny Sauter, John West Townley, Tyler Reddick, and Daniel Suarez. Timothy Peters has a tire going down lap 86 or 87. Goes into the safety barrier, a.k.a. the wall at turn 2. No caution, however. Peters does come down the pit road, and then we get to lap 75, which was the race halfway mark. So Timothy Peters comes in, but no one else. So this wasn't a round of green flag pits. It was just Timothy Peters coming in for tires, and trucks did pit during the last caution, and there was only up to... and it was only up to this point only 20 or so laps of green flag racing. The next yellow wouldn't come out until lap 83. Question number 3, William Byron into the wall again. And William Byron was already 44 laps down prior to this incident, and some penalties during this caution. Cole Custer, 00, team penalized the 00 speeding on pit road. Cole Custer was running third, and then after the pit road penalty drops down to 22nd. And then we go back to green, lap 88. Busch, Reddick, Sauter, top 3 now. Crafton, 88 in 4th. Ben Kennedy in 5th. 18, 29, 21, 88 in the 33. Rounding out the top 5 after this restart. Top 5, lap 95. Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, Ben Kennedy, Johnny Sauter, and Matt Crafton. However, lap 97, Ben Kennedy moves his way up to 2nd. Reddick down to 3rd. And then we get to lap 100, start of the last 50. And this is interesting. The chasers and the non-chasers. Non-chasers trying to get in with the win, but there are Sprint Cup drivers out there. Then we get question number 4, lap 194. The 71 gets loose. 71 truck driven by Josh Berry on Friday. Restart lap 109 with a new leader, Ben Kennedy, driving at 33. Daniel Suarez in 2nd. Johnny Sauter in 3rd. Kyle Busch drops down to 9th. Now the question was Kyle Busch going to work his way back to the lead with 41 laps to go, or is Ben Kennedy the chaser, or the now new leader Daniel Suarez, who takes first after the restart? After this restart, then as Kyle Busch does rocket his way, rockets his way back to the lead. A big one, lap 111, question number 5. A man-on-man Ben Kennedy gets contacted, spins, and a bunch of others got collected. The 21 gets into the 33. 30 starts getting loose, then gets into the 41, the 88, and then into the... And I got a little diagram here, but I got a little diagram. The 41 on the inside, 32 on the outside, 33 on the outside of him. He contacts a little bit the 41, starts spinning. As he's spinning, here comes the 88, boom, and then the 33, boom, into the wall. And this would bring out the red flag. Pieces of truck and the fence there, and the chain link fencing, and in fact they had to do some wall repair. Trucks involved were 33, 21, and 88. Ben Kennedy, Johnny Sauter, Matt Crafton. Note the 33 and the 21 are teammates, and now the 29 almost got some, but excellent last-minute maneuvering got him out of the way in the nick of time, in a nick of space. So we go back to yellow after a 14-minute yellow red flag. Good news is no one was injured, which is always a good thing. And then credit to the pit crew that can do these up-to-the-minute repairs in fast time. And I'm telling you, pit crew members really are talented. And I bet that crew members and all the mechanics and engineers could probably give, some local mechanics a little run for their money. Track crew also, they come in to repair that wall in record time as well. And get this, Matt Crafton's crew was popped for working on the... here it is. Matt Crafton's crew... Now remember, red flag, you cannot work on your vehicle. You can't do nothing. And get this, Matt Crafton's crew was popped for working on the 88 truck during the red flag. So instead of facing the consequences, here's the trick here. So instead of facing the consequences, they decided to bring the 88 to the garage. And that was it for the night for them. So good thinking right there. How they got away with it, they just did. Back to green at lap 117, Kyle Busch, the new leader. Then we get question number 6, lap 118. And that's the thing with the trucks. The yellow flag comes out a lot with the truck race. It's just It just happens. This one is for Grant Infinger, who gets loose. And here we have a Cole Custer's 00, gets a flat tire, left rear, fishtails, and contacts Grant Infinger's 24 truck. And in turn, Grant Infinger spins and goes into the infield grass. The infield grass is better than the wall. However, you can still get some damage in the grass. Restart lap 123 with 27 to go. Daniel Suarez in the lead, Kyle Busch in second, Thomas Talley in third. Now we get question number 7. And this is Cole Custer again, fishtailing and smoking. Custer's 00 was suffering from a tire rub, but the NASCAR app reported that Ben Rhodes went into the outside wall. A little confusion there. 0.3 of a second between. So we go back to. Let's see here. So we go back to green. Restart. 7th restart. Lap 129. 18 still in front. Lap 130 would start the last 20. And we got some 3 wides after this restart. Spencer Gallagher back in second. And in third, Cameron Haley. 2 non-chases chasing a Sprint Cup driver. Top 3 lap 133. Kyle Busch. Cameron Haley now in second. Daniel Hemrick in third with 17 laps to go. That would be the 18, 13, and the 19. And then 0.3 of a second between first place Kyle Busch and second place Cameron Haley, the Canadian, and top 5 lap 135 with 15 to go. Kyle Busch, Cameron Haley, Daniel Hemrick, Tyler Reddick, John West Townley, and then we get question number 8, lap 137. The 44 got wrecked by Johnny Sauter's 21. The 44, Tommy Joe Martins got pushed into the wall. Kyle Busch locking bumpers with the pace car. Which is, I don't know what was up with that, but, so the 44, contact by the 21, and the 44 goes into the wall. We go back to green lap 142 with 8 laps to go. Kyle Busch still in the lead. Daniel Hemrick who was running 5th, is now in 3rd, moves to 2nd, and then the 19 going after that 18, Daniel Hemrick is a chaser, but the 13 takes back 2nd, Cameron Haley, a non-chaser, trying to get in there, and then question number 9, lap 145, John West Townley gets wrecked by Tyler Reddick accidentally, the 29, Tyler Reddick into the back of the 05, and John West Townley into the wall. So the final 5 starts with the yellow flag. And man, I was wondering if there would be any possible post-race drama from this event right here, but nothing materialized. So now we're still under yellow, and the final race of the regular season goes into overtime. A green-white checkered for the final truck race before the chase. The green-white checkered was good. Okay, Kyle Busch in front, Hemrick in second, and Haley in third. White flag in the air at lap 150, and then we got a check at lap 151. And Kyle Busch wins his 46th NASCAR Camping World Truck Series career win for Kyle Rowdy Busch. Top 5 finishes. Kyle Busch, Daniel Hemrick, Cameron Haley, Christopher Bell, and Johnny Sauter. 18, 19, 13, 4, and the 21. 13 gets knocked out of the chase. Pole sitter Spencer Gallagher finishes 7th, and John West Townley finishes in 20th. The Motorsports Radio race info: 10 leaders, 10 lead changes, 5 leaders. Top speed 175.205 miles per hour. Fastest lap 30.821 seconds. 10 cautions. There was a little something out there. I think it was 10 cautions. I wrote down 9, but 9 questions, 40 yellow flag laps, 151 laps in total with OT, and the race length was 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 54 seconds. And here we go. The chases, the truck traces. Okay, so we've got 6 guys got in on a win, and 2 that got in with points. So here it is. William Byron, Matt Crafton, John Hunter Nemechek, Johnny Sauter, Ben Kennedy, and Christopher Bell got in with wins, so that's 6 right there. And we got Daniel Hemrick and Timothy Peters. They get in on points, and that makes the round of 8. The first chase truck race is on Saturday, September 24th from New Hampshire for the UNOH 175. All right, good stuff. And just so you know, Motorsports Radio runs through November 21st. Then we take a little vacay, and we'll be back on the Thursday before Daytona 500. So just to let you know about that. So thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta, and this is Motorsports Radio.